Okay, so with this video here, I'm probably going to shake a few feathers and ruffle a few feathers with what I'm going to say. But what I'm going to say is you don't really need a lot of third-party and paid plugins to make really good Amapiano in FL Studio. And this is why, for me, FL Studio is definitely the best DAW for making Amapiano amongst all of them. Of course, you can do it in Logic, you can do it in Ableton, you can make Amapiano in any software you want, but FL Studio is definitely the go-to one. If ever I'm to give anyone advice on where to make Amapiano, I'll definitely tell you FL Studio. And in this video, I'm going to prove to you and show you that all you need is the stock plugins. That's all you need. You don't need any other paid plugin or any other external VST. You can use them if you want to, but I feel like that is very misleading to a lot of people that are starting out in production. And when they start to hear these things, they start to be like, yo, I need, as soon as I get FL Studio, I now need to buy plugins or download plugins somewhere. And people are always looking for whatever random free plugin they can find on the internet, which is very untrue because people are not being really honest about what you need to make Amapiano. So look at this track that I have right here. Let me just put everything to all here. Look at this track that I have here. And I made all of this with just stock plugins. Stock plugins, bro. Now listen to this. Listen to that. All stock plugins, bro. Listen to that bass. The groove is infectious. Like, if you're not moving your head right now or feeling this, come on, bro. It sounds really good, right? It sounds super dope. When it comes to drums and things like that, you obviously need sound packs and sample packs and things like that. I also have mine linked down below if you want to check those out. But we're talking about instruments right now, and when it comes to instrument sounds, you don't need to worry. Like with this track, you can hear that I have some keys here. So the keys I have is the Rhodes over here in direct wave. This is the keys I have. So the keys I have, if I just come through and play the pattern. Super simple, man. Nothing too complicated like that. So a lot of people, when they hear a direct wave sound like this, they don't think it's a really good sound. But when it comes to sounds like these, you have to find a way to try and process it to make it sound good. So you can add things like delays and also reverbs if you want to. Like I can add some of this Lux verb here if you want to, and obviously that's a lot more delay than I would like, and I can change it to ping pong. It sounds really good if you add some effects to it and not just use it dry, but I was literally just using it dry as is without adding any effects to it. But it's also about how you play it. So I'm playing chords in this one, so it just sounds like that. So sometimes it doesn't sound good to you, not because the sound itself is bad, but because what you are playing, the chords you are playing, and the progression you're playing is the one that doesn't sound good. Because it doesn't make any sense for you to have a preset or a plugin that sounds really good, and then you don't play good chords on it. It's still gonna sound horrible. And then I also layered it with another electric piano sound here in Flix, as you can see right here. So if I layer the both of them together, they sound like this. So this is just the Rhodes from direct wave. It sounds nice, but it sounds very thin. I wanted to layer it again. So now you have more body. So the electric piano in itself, it sounds like this. And then together. They work well together. So those are the keys that you're hearing. And then I also added a pad sound. This is a special fire preset in Flex. It sounds like this. It's basically playing the same pattern, the same progression right there. And if I play these two together, listen to this. Beautiful. That sounds so beautiful. I love how that sounds. And what I like about these strings is that they have a flutter effect that you can hear. Like they're shivering some. Ah, it sounds so good to me. Again, this is the preset called Special Fire in case you also want to use it for your tracks as well. So then in the track, it sounds dope. Like just those few elements. Listen to that. So all you want to do is obviously preset dive and find really good presets in Flex. And if you're looking for sounds like these Rhodes, you want to go into sounds. So what I can do is I can go into packs and then I can go into instruments. And if you see this instruments folder here, you've got your bass, you got guitar, keyboard. That's where you can find the close grand, electric, Rhodes piano, Rhodes, and stage grand. And then also an orchestral right here. That's where you can see some other stuff. So people sleep on all these instrument sounds, but if you find it, you find it. It's all good. But if you don't find anything interesting there, it's always a good idea to come into Flex. Flex has really good sounds. I really like the sounds that it has, and it's also simple to the eye as well if you want to play around with the sounds just to see what's happening. And then that's all the instruments I literally have in the track, unless if we're talking about now the melody, because I do have a melody sound which is the LED Hanane. Yeah, it's called Hanane. It's a strange name, but that's the melody. So the melody sounds like this. And what I like is that these sounds have these macros up top here that you can play around with. So you can automate these. So you can see how the cutoff filter here is changing the sound. And you also have space. If you don't want that, that's spatial sound. And you have all this other stuff as well if you want more distortion. So what's cool is that with these sounds here, you can automate all of these. And what's easy about automating all of these is because this is a stock plugin, all you just have to do is right click like this and then create automation clip, and then you're good to go. And another thing you also want to do when it comes to automating, you want to make sure you select the section you want to add automation. So you just select up top here like this, just like that. So I can just create a selection like this, and then I can come to the sound here and just say, I just want to automate this distortion here, create automation clip, and then boom, it's right there in the length that I selected. So that is not creating a big automation clip. And then now I can just add my automation right here. And then it just continues like that. So that's what you want to do. But listen to this track, how it sounds, and why I'm saying that you don't need a lot of third-party plugins to make really cool sounds. So obviously I'm still starting this track. I'm still gonna add a lot more sounds, but from where it's at right now, bro, come on, bro. If anyone tells you you need so much more, they're lying to you. You don't need it. You can use it if you have it. Like if you do have plugins, or you find other plugins, or you are just looking for inspiration, then that's totally fine. But to say you need, I feel like it's an overstatement that people just use to try push people to just look for other things that they really don't need. So that's all I just wanted to say, that you don't really need a lot of super big plugins to be able to make Amapiano in FL Studio. FL Studio has everything. You even have natively log drum is here, simple. You can have it, and then all the other instruments you need are right there. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts down below in the comments. If you agree, if you disagree, I would like to know what you think about this, but this is what I think. If you want to support the channel, you can drop a like, you can subscribe if you're new. But with all that being said, I'll catch you in my next video. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.